impressions about our work?
Bon dia. That's it. I can say good morning to everyone. It really was an honor for me to meet and to work with General Antoine. I think the first impression I had was his opening speech when he spoke to the Inter-American Defense Board 2 years ago. And based on the content of your speech, I said, this is an intellectual, somebody who is interested in the finer aspects of life. And your closing speech was along those lines as well. So I was really impressed at the beginning with your opening speech to the Inter-American Defense, the Council of Delegates. And I gave me the closing, hence the reason why I asked for a copy of your speech. During the 2 years during our working together, I think I was impressed with how you got things done, and you, in particular, the journey of confidence to Brazil when we went to Manaus, Brasilia, and to Sao Paulo. That was my first visit to Brazil. All the years I've been to almost all the countries in Latin America, I think except Bolivia now and Suriname. But that was my first journey to Brazil, and it was a very good eye-opener. It opened my eyes to the vastness of Brazil. Because Brazil really is a huge country. And my background really is history, Caribbean history and world history. And what struck me, and this is something maybe I recognize in my years here working with the various personnel from various countries, the Spanish, English, French, and Portuguese-speaking countries. The United States of America, the English-speaking countries held together. When you look at United States and Canada, two vast countries. Brazil, the Portuguese-speaking, held together. The Spanish-speaking countries fragmented into a series of small states, both in South America and in North America. And hence the reason why I don't see a continuity. And I don't know if it was you who mentioned it, but it said that, or maybe it might be General Roberto, said that, I think General Roberto, the English came to the New World to colonize, to live, to set down roots, and they came with their families, the Pilgrim Fathers. The Spanish came as conquistadors. They came to conquer, and they didn't come to really set down roots, hence the reason the differences in the country. So that came apparent to me in that visit to Brazil, the vastness of Brazil. We were looking at Manaus, and there are no roads to Manaus. To come to Manaus, you have to either come by air or by sea. It's come like my island. I'm in Trinidad, Tobago, a small island. To come to Trinidad, you have to either come by air or by sea. It's an island, not a city in the jungle, but the concept is the same. There are no road links. So in a sense, Manaus is like that. So yes, I enjoyed the visit to Manaus. I was looking at what struck me also in that visit is the symmetry, the synergy between the Brazilian military and the military-industrial complex. When the industrialists spoke to us, they spoke with the same views, the same thought pattern as the Brazilian military. There's something that Trinidad and Tobago could learn a lot from. One of the things I took away from that trip was the fact that for every cent spent in the Brazilian military is an investment in the future. Because the Brazilian military is about developing Brazil. So every cent spent in the military is an investment for the future. And that is something that I really appreciated. So I am eternally grateful for that opportunity that you presented to members of the board, as well as the delegates and the members of the Secretariat to visit Brazil and get a first-hand look at Brazil, how it is developing. That's one aspect. The other aspect I felt that I enjoyed working with you is that you would come and invite us to breakfast to deal with issues that affected the board, issues that affected the region, issues that affected the hemisphere. I don't see any other delegation, I've not seen any other delegation doing that. The CARICOM caucus meet to deal with issues. But the Brazilian delegation is one delegation who on several occasions would invite other delegations to a breakfast meeting to come and let us discuss, or to a meeting, let us discuss the issue and come with a position of interest to the hemisphere. And I appreciated that as well. So I like your leadership in terms of the Brazilian delegation at the board. I felt that I had a lot of support from the Brazilian officers as the Director General. And they have changed over the years, over the 4 years that I've been here. But Longren is one who, Colonel Longren is one who my mind comes back to a lot, and is with Colonel De Sweet. Again, is with the mining. Caputo, Colonel Caputo, in terms of the web page and the technology and so forth. So I had a lot of support from the Brazilian officers. I had a very good relationship with General Armando, I had a good relationship with Admiral Oberg, and of course General Berto. So I've had a good relationship with the officers of Brazil. I like your work ethic, and I love and I am impressed with your leadership. And I'm very much thankful for coming to know you. And hopefully in 2014, I can visit Rio de Janeiro again and for the Mundial. And hopefully Trinidad and Tobago will be participating, so I can come and visit Brazil in the future. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to serve with you and to stretch a hand in friendship. I hope it continues into the future as well.
Okay. General Antoine, for me, to have the big opportunity to meet you and knew your country was a pleasant surprise. And I hope you can maintain our relationship for a long, long time.
I hope so as well.
Thank you very much for your attention on time.
Yes.
Thank you.